In this universe,
In this galaxy,
in this world,
beneath the influencer clouds,
over the viral video fields,
off the information superhighway,
there are voices in the digital wilderness, whispering.
more opinions.
If you listen,
You will hear.
you know, in a world gone mad where Elon and Donald are fighting, former best friends, you can always count on Alex and the garbage man to still at least be faking our friendship and being here for you people. The people. Wait,
I'm glad you modified you people to be, yeah.
yeah, because you got to change that because that's how Don Cherry got fired, right? So you got to watch that shit because you use the wrong terms like that, you are going to get fired. And we're going to come in hot right now. I was actually laughing at this like a moron.
Whoa.
Right? I was laughing so hard at this. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if that guy's been photoshopped in there like that, but that is absolutely terrifying.
That is some low budget ripoff.
Right? Oh, his wiener's here. His wiener beat him here. Get it?
In Soviet Russia, wiener beat you.
No Casey yet though. Oh man. I'm gonna say my other pictures. Hopefully the text man shows up. The one that Ryan sent me because I think he'll appreciate him. So, are you a big cheesy whore? Because I do like me some cheesies.
Every once in a while, I don't go out of my way to watch the stuff at this point, but there is something of an appreciation for it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now, are those the only kind of cheesies you like to eat, or are there any other ones?
What do you mean?
Well, there are other cheesies. I'm going by your background. That is cheesies. That is Hawkins cheesies. There's like the Cheeto jalapeno ones. Those are pretty good if you like some heat. And really that's about it. Because if you eat puffies, you're a pussy. So it's either Hawkins or you got to eat those Cheeto ones with the spice. They're pretty good too. But honestly, if I'm going with a chip, I just like a regular chip, a regular Lay's salt like potato chip.
¿Qué onda?
Right.
Oh, bust out the Google Translate for that one.
Yeah. I've actually, so 2 weekends in a row now, I got to play with my friend Kat. It's been pretty cool.
Giggity. How was that?
She's a vindictive woman on that game.
Awesome.
Thank God she's on my team, though. Good Lord.
Miss Vicky's playing salt and vinegar when it comes to Old Dutch. That's probably the most memorable chip that I've had. I can taste it right now. Salt and vinegar Old Dutch.
See, and I used to like the Old Dutch barbecue chips, but they changed them. And I actually found that the Walmart brand chips actually taste really close to the Old Dutch ones, like the double bag in the box.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they actually, for being like, I think they're like 99 cents, or I think they went up to like $1.25. They're not a bag for a big bag of chips. I mean, chips aren't good for you no matter what kind of chips you're buying. Yeah. Don't ever let it fake you. Ooh, they're baked instead. They're still not fucking good for you. So, yeah, just because they're baked doesn't make them any better for you.
I'm currently preoccupied. I'm pissed at Facebook right now because for whatever reason, I can't change the audience to public. It's only me who knows that I'm live on Facebook right now, and I don't understand why. I don't have any way to change that audience from only me to public.
See, and that's so weird because I haven't had an issue.
Yeah, like, I don't get it.
Oh, there's the texifier. Okay, well, I know text usually sticks around, but I want to get these out here. So the redneck sent me these. And I thought they were quite good. We know who that is, right? The Kool-Aid man. What's his? I can't think of his name. The one that drank all the Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah, Jim Jones.
Thank you. And then it was Lost Boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There you go, Tex.
Oh.
Little Art the Clown for the texifier. And look at that, Casey. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So nah. Sent to me from I like that one. Well, because I am a job.
That's great.
What else did
he
I think that was it. Oh.
Nice.
Casey. Woo!
Oh no.
And those come courteous of the redneck. Thanks, Ryan.
Awesome. Yes, thank you for that.
The horror is yours. I mean, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'll get there. I'm still pissed as to why I can't change the audience from only me to public. I don't even have the option. That makes no sense, and I've not been given any strikes against not being able to go live or anything. Well, that's dumb. Oh well. I'll have to figure that one out later.
Yeah, that is strange.
Oh, dangerous animals. Cool.
Really? Dangerous animals. Interesting.
Yeah, I've heard some good things about it.
I have not heard of it. I'm not gonna look at anything. I'm just gonna see what the poster looks like. 2025 film. Ah, nice. Sweet. Again, I'm not a theater guy because my leg, I get uncomfortable. So, but when it comes to streaming, I'll definitely be watching it. Most definitely. Yeah, I don't know why you've got an issue. I mean, again, I don't understand why your computer does things that it does, like with your messenger as well. So,
right? Yeah, I have no idea. They're taking away my freedom. Right, Tex? My freedom, my freedom.
My freedom.
Yeah. So, 80s horror.
Horror?
Horror. Tomato.
Mm-hmm.
You had sent me this random bad 80s movie death.
I don't know. I don't even know what the film is. I just, I thought it was awesome. I was like, that's fucking great.
Oh, yeah.
Finding Nemo. All right.
Not into it.
Okay, so I'm not going to go through all this list because there's 100 of them, but how many worst horror movies have you seen? So like 100 horror movies. I just wanted to, action movies. Okay. Now I guess this isn't a list, like the order how bad they are, but like there's some movies I've never heard of. Like I thought I would have heard of. Okay. So I guess that changes my perspective on this list. Virus. This starred Jamie Lee Curtis, William Baldwin, and Donald Sutherland. And I've never heard of it. Basically, it says it was like kind of like a ripoff of Deep Rising.
Oh.
Deep Rising. Never heard of it. I was just gonna flick through a bunch of these to see like See No Evil. Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was one with Kane.
I never saw it.
Yeah, it was you don't need to. Highlander Endgame. Yeah, that sucked. Surf Nazis Must Die. That's a pretty cool name, though.
Yeah, that's full of cheese.
Yeah. Batman vs. Robin is the biggest pile of shit ever.
Batman vs. Robin?
No, Batman and Robin, sorry.
And Robin, okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind of going through these really quick. Big Mama's House, yeah, that was pretty bad. Ridiculous 6. Okay, let's get to the top ones here. Catwoman was bad. Kangaroo Jack was awful. All right, Mr. Nanny. Mr. Nanny was awesome. How dare they? Let's see. In the Name of the King, a dungeon siege tale. Okay.
Casey, you spelled hardness wrong.
Wow. Only Casey would fuck that up. Bravo. Dungeons and Dragons, Adventures of Pluto Nash, The Avengers, the one with Uma Thurman.
Sean Connery.
10 Minutes Gone. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, yeah, that was pretty bad. Blood Rain. Never heard of Blood Rain. Rollerball was pretty bad.
Blood Rain's an Uwe Boll film, so that's why it's bad.
Yeah, no. House of the Dead 2003.
I didn't like it.
Okay, well, this is the Battlefield Earth was bad, and Alone in the Dark.
That's another Uwe Boll film.
Oh, so obviously he's not very good at what he does. That's what they're saying.
Hola Bolo.
So, anyways, so why were you late?
Yeah, Casey on his channel right now is diving into PlayStation games. So anyone who likes the PlayStation, go on over to Casey's channel and check that out. It's the past 5 videos that he's done in the video section, of course. That's all about the PlayStation. And of course, he did 7 3/4 hours of a live stream on Saturday night. Oof.
Jesus Christ, Casey.
Yeah. Blood Rain is a knockoff of the Underworld. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I've seen all the Underworld films, so I don't need to watch Blood Rain. But speaking of the Spanish,
Hola.
You remember the first Chucky movie, right?
Vaguely, but yes.
Okay, so this is a scene from that first Chucky film, and part of it is a Mexican-Spanish dub.
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
¡A la verga, me vale verga, perro! ¡Y cálate a la verga, con su puta madre, la verga! ¡La verga, verga!
I've seen that before. I have seen that, yeah.
I want to watch the whole movie with that dub now.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've seen that before. It's like, yeah, Chuck. What did they say? Like, Chucky is way more scarier in Spanish.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I think that's what it said. So,
I'm pretty sure that's how Alma sounds when she's yelling at her kids, right?
¡A la verga, me vale verga, perro! ¡Y cálate a la verga, con su puta madre, la verga! ¡La verga, verga!
So, who says that we can't be a science show too? So, scientists recently radiocarbon dated the eye proteins of 28 Greenland sharks. One of the females is estimated to be 400 years old, which means she's been wandering the sea since the 1620s. This makes the Greenland shark the longest living vertebrate known on Earth. That's pretty fucking cool.
That is cool. Yeah,
you should see, like, this thing look like, just looks like yeah. That's cool.
Coming up from the deep.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Science rules.
Yes, and special shout out and hello to Cora in the chat, not the other Cora, this Cora, our mutual friend Cora. Hello, Cora.
Oh, yeah, hi, Cora. Been a minute. We walked down the aisle at grad together.
You are the luckiest man in the world.
100%.
Yeah.
And she's the unluckiest woman in the world.
there was a website. I don't know if it's still around.
It is. I wanted to put me and Kim on there. She wouldn't let me. So I'm like, I definitely settled.
Yeah.
Yeah, who settled? Yeah.
Yeah. Is it called Who Settled or One of Them Settled or something like that? Yeah.
I thought it was Who Settled.
Yeah. Cora definitely settled that day. She definitely lost a bet. She definitely donated to charity. Thank you, Cora.
Somebody had to walk the special kid. And
You know,
Cora got picked.
speaking of special, I did a recent update to one of the Casey intros because he made a great suggestion last week. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to get pinched for copyright because this music is it's instrumental for one thing, but I think it's in a slightly different key. So I'm only playing this because it's something new and I got to share it with the class. So here we go. Have you seen my wiener?
That is disgusting. Wow.
I emailed that to Casey last week as well.
That is so gross.
Yes, it is.
I'm very upset right now that I had to see that.
And so is everyone else, and our viewership is going to drop to 3 in 5, 4, 3. They'll go eventually.
So this weekend, if anyone on Facebook saw, we performed at Pride, Another Simple Solution, and it was the first show I got to perform with my son. He played drums for us, and he did a wonderful job. So awesome. That's a pretty awesome moment for me to be able to share that with my dad. So now my son,
your dad is your son, is your son is your dad. Wow, we need the psychiatrists out here.
Sounds like some redneck shit. Whoa.
Yeah. Was it the whole set or just a song or two?
No, the whole set.
Nice.
Yeah, whole set. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So the regular drummer, what was he doing?
He wasn't around.
Oh.
So yeah, he gets busy. So
giggity.
Yeah, he's actually got Volbeat tonight. Actually, a friend of mine offered me some free Volbeat tickets for tonight. And I said to him, I said, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I appreciate that you thought of me. But honestly, if I was going to go, I would probably be like front row tickets. I would have bought my tickets on like right away. I appreciate that he thought of me, but yeah, no. So, okay, this is good. Sorry, I scared you off in the other, the new people that are watching, but we love horror movies. We love them. So 30 best horror franchises. So I'm interested to see what number 1 is. So, Sleepaway Camp. I think they're going to be a real reach. I think the top 10 is the one you'd really want to be into because I don't see any of the big ones being. I'm going to what do you say number 1 is? I think they're going to say number 1 is Halloween. That's just my opinion.
Ooh.
For an overall body of work, that would be my guess.
I don't know.
Yeah, see, Texas the same thing.
There are more Friday films, I think, but in terms of quality.
Yes. See, I'm thinking Halloween's a better quality. Myself.
And hello to Frank. How are you?
What? Where's Frankie? See, I don't see Frankie's comment. Oh, there it is. The horse shirt. Never mind. Yeah, I was too lazy to put a proper shirt on, to be honest with you. I got all the way down here. I'm like, oh, fuck it. So Sleepaway Camp, Slumber Party Massacre. I think I saw the first one. I don't know.
To catch up, to go back to the Sleepaway Camp trilogy, the first one, because of the idea, might have been the best of the bunch. Number 2 and 3, they are hot garbage, although there are some pretty great boobs in number 2. Not going to lie. Mm-hmm. All truth.
Yeah. And number 1, I really enjoyed number 1. I thought it was a good twisted end and everything, right? Typical slasher movie, but the end was like, holy shit, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I think I saw the first one. I haven't seen any of the other, and it didn't make enough of an impression on me to even remember it, honestly.
I watched the trilogy within the past 5 years. The second one is pretty good because it dives a bit into surrealism. It could be seen as just standard trash and 80s horror fare, but there's more to it than that. So you really got to pay attention with number 2.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I have not seen any of these, honestly. I saw The Ring, but I haven't seen the Japanese versions.
Ju-on, I think it says AKA The Curse. I think the American version was The Grudge.
The Grudge. Okay. Did I see The Grudge? I don't remember if I saw The Grudge. I like The Ring.
Yeah, The Ring and the Japanese original Ringu was really good.
Okay.
Ryan makes a good comment. I don't believe box office should reflect quality simply because so much hot garbage makes a lot of money.
True.
Yes.
True.
Very true.
I'll agree with that, Ryan, all day. Universal's The Mummy. Now, I've seen some mummies, but again, I can't give an honest opinion because I don't remember them. I used to love, I don't know if you remember, but Morphe used to have, like, they were black and orange books, and they had all the Universal. You remember those? I loved them. I got them all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I loved Universal, but I don't remember enough to be like, yeah, So, Candyman. Again, I didn't mind the first one, but then when they keep going, I was just like, ugh.
Yeah, the second and the third, I think those were straight to video, and wasn't a fan.
Now, The Howling is not talked about enough. Because that first Howling I really liked it. But of course, they drop off. But
they drop off. I would recommend watching only the first one, and only because of the very end. Yeah. And then everything else, 2 through, I don't know if it's 6 or 7, they're all trash. They are stupid, dumb.
I think I watched the second one and then never watched another one.
Yeah, they're not worth it.
The Wolfman. I like the Wolfman.
Yep, this is part of the Universal monster movies. Yep. I think that's Lon Chaney Jr. Good actor.
I saw her go downstairs and I heard a door open.
Does it look like she's down here?
I know, it's why I came and asked, dude.
Yeah, there, look at it. She's upstairs.
Well, now I'm just down here with you. The door's shut.
Are you high and you can't figure out how to turn a doorknob?
No, I'm trying to be co-host.
No, I really don't want you down here with me. Go away. Go away. What did you just call me?
I said I'm telling you, man, it would stick.
No, it's just fuck. Never mind. I was gonna say something really inappropriate there, but God. See, I remember all these vaguely seeing them, but I can't. I know if I only saw one of the Creature of the Black Lagoon. I can't be like I saw any more of them.
Yeah, I've seen the first one, pretty good, but the sequels, I don't know if there were 2 or 3. Text, please chime in. Those are low budget garbage. So only the first one is worth watching.
Oh, hey, did you see my cup? I think I've shown this one before. Look at that. There's Freddy.
Yeah.
There's Jason.
Uh-huh.
And then there's Michael. It's funny because Kim got it for me for my birthday, and then she forgot Junior. She got like my favorite character. You know? What did I do with the opening 3 minutes? Was I cussing the kid out or something? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Family drama. Drink, everyone.
Paranormal Activity. Man, I thought it was boring as shit until the end with the camera. But other than that, I was like, this is stupid.
Like the actress, though. She was hot.
Well, yeah, but hotness doesn't mean the movie doesn't suck. Hellraiser, yeah, steady. 1 and 2 were okay, and then it just hard.
Yes, especially when you get to number 4. That's from 1996. It's Bloodlines. It's in space, and it sucks.
Which one did we see do you remember which one we saw in the theater at the Triple Bill? There was one there. We all went, man. Wasn't it that was the night James got drunk and was up on the stage?
I don't remember.
Okay. Wow, I thought Tex would have liked Hellraiser. Crazy. Friday the 13th. Pretty solid. The only one, I don't know, I'd say 5. And 5, it's kind of like, it's still okay for what it was because he used Jason, but like, Goes to Hell was awful. And 7 was awful. Like, so bad. You know, like, so bad.
I know Tex is chomping at the bit because he wants to discuss Friday the 13th, and I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we've already gushed over number 6. I don't think we need to rehash anything.
No, we have a whole show dedicated to that. So,
yeah.
But yeah, there. I would definitely be a horde to come on Frank's show and talk about Friday the 13th, without a doubt.
Or bring Tex on here
Or
at some
Tex
point
on
if he
here.
wants.
Yep,
Yeah.
for
And
sure,
speaking
without a
of the
doubt.
harsh truth, Frank, let us know what's going on tomorrow, because I checked and I didn't see anything coming up. And the only thing last week was the Lilo and Stitch review. And that's not a movie for me, so I did not listen to the review. Sorry to Jeremy.
Reanimator.
Yeah.
Saw the first one.
Yeah.
Liked it. I never watched any other ones. I don't know why. But
the second is pretty good. The third is okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you for the like, Casey, by the way. Appreciates it.
Ooh.
Saw. I like the first 3 Saws. I've said that. And then it just kind of, I just went too far for my taste. The first Saw was a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I have not seen the short film yet upon which the first movie was based. Not yet.
Oh, there's a short film. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Huh, okay. Jaws, I see, and that's where it bugs me, because first one is my favorite movie. I made that very clear. Second one was tolerable. Those last 2 were absolute hot fucking, like, unbelievable cesspools of garbage.
Yeah, especially number 4 and the conclusion of it.
Yes,
Ugh.
awful. Oh, god awful. And there we go. Bela Lugosi. Yeah. He was a great Dracula. Yeah, 100%. Thank you, Tex. I agree. Jaws shouldn't have been a franchise. Yeah, shouldn't have been.
Anytime I see blood anywhere, I faint, says Casey. Well, you don't want to go to Texas place. Nothing but blood.
The Conjuring, I haven't seen them. Not even going to lie.
The first one's pretty good. It seems to be the same after that, but they're okay.
Okay. Child's Play, again, the first one I really liked. And then, And, no, the best Dracula was actually Leslie Nielsen in Dracula Dead and Loving It. Thank you. Actually, my favorite Dracula would be Gary Oldman from Bram Stoker's.
Nice. He
killed it, I thought. Anything about Chucky? Yeah. I know I saw The Invisible Man. I didn't know there was a franchise of them. The Invisible Man Returns, and then the franchise went to a comical spin as The Invisible Woman, and then The Invisible Agent. I only saw The Invisible Man.
I've only seen the first one as well. This first one is really, really, really good for its time. I highly recommend it.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
And when you remember the work that it was, what year did that happen?
1940?
Something like that, like old. So yeah, like when Lissick was born. So old. Fuck.
Yeah, back in old man Chad's day.
I've never seen Hammer's Frankenstein. I didn't even know what that was.
Me neither, but that's Peter Cushing, so it's got to be good, because Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee, they did a lot for the Hammer franchises.
I will not disagree with Tex's comment. I will have to say Hollow Man was very well done. The way they played into like not being able to close his eyes and sleep and everything was excellently done.
Yes, I remember seeing the Chevy Chase Invisible Man movie in the theater, and it was okay. I think I watched it again in the past 4 years, and not great.
Final Destination, again, the first couple I was okay with, and I was like, whatever. Just kind of, again, rinse and repeat for me. I know they had some really cool deaths in them. I get that, but it's kind of like, all right, yeah, whatever. I get it.
I love the concept, and that's why I will always have a great reverence for the first film. And of course, the opening of the second, because anytime anyone who has seen the movie sees a logging truck, they're like, oh shit, Final Destination.
Move. Yeah. Hey, you want to know what movie no one talks about? I just thought of Devon Sawa. That's his name. How you pronounce it? Devon Sawa. Like Idle Hands. That was an awesome movie. And like Jessica Biel was hot as F too.
That was one of her first movies.
Yeah, it was. I still use that line when Seth Green's like, I'm Leatherface with the saw or whatever. Yeah, no one talks about that. That was a good movie. I enjoyed that movie. Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter. kind of a weird way to put that, but was he in Red Dragon?
Yes.
Yeah. I liked them all. Like, don't get the first one again is a masterpiece, and the other ones were like, okay, they were pretty okay. But that first one, like, I could watch that almost any time over and over again. What a great movie.
Yeah.
Let's see, we're getting to the nitty-gritty. Scream. I enjoyed the first 3, and I honestly haven't watched the rest of them. Oh wait, I watched 4. But yeah, 4 was like
4 is decent. The more recent ones, they're okay, but it's starting to wear thin, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 16 when that first Scream came out. Hammer's Dracula. Again, haven't seen, but there is your Christopher Lee, as Tex was just putting over.
Yeah, Christopher Lee was a better Dracula. Tex says it earlier in the comments.
Yep.
Yeah, Christopher Lee, he, in the Hammer films, and I watched the vast majority in the past 3 years, you don't see much of him, but when you do, he's great. Especially, I think, I can't remember the first Hammer Dracula film he did, like the title, but it's from 1958, and Peter Cushing is in it as well. I think Taste the Blood of Dracula or something like that. There's a shot of him where it's a close-up on his face, and he's got blood red eyes, and he's menacing to the camera. That it's a beautiful shot, and you see it again only for a second or two. Not this shot. There's a better.
I was gonna say, is it this one? Because that was kind of what you were describing. Okay. Nightmare on Elm Street. The first one, awesome. Second one sucked. I gotta say, again, I've said this many times. Just leave it in the past, guys. Just leave the memories that you think it was awesome. Because we watched about 5 years ago. We watched. No, probably longer now. But we watched the Dream Warriors, and yeah, do yourselves a favor. Do not watch. Yeah, don't.
Yeah. You know, Casey makes an interesting point. All the killings with the ghost face costume. I have not heard of any murders being committed by people wearing ghost face costumes.
Yeah, I honestly haven't either.
And that's similar to, well, Doom as a video game still exists, and didn't the kids at Columbine go on the shooting spree because of Doom? Why is there still Doom? No, that's
there you go. See, Tex nails it right there. The Nightmare on Elm Street films aged the worst because they relied so much on the special effects, and back then those special effects were cutting edge, and yeah, not so much anymore.
Yeah,
no bueno. Now, the first Exorcist was amazing. Second was okay, and then I never did watch the third one.
The third one is decent if you're a fan of the lead actor, and I've forgotten his name, but Brad Dourif is in it as well. The third act, when it's the showdown between those two, that's really good. And there's one really good shot, I think that's at the beginning of the third act in part 3. It's beautifully choreographed, and the end of that shot happens so quickly. It's a quick zoom in with a sound effect out of nowhere. It's beautiful because it scares the life out of you. It did for me anyway.
And you know, with Texas comment that once Freddie went MTV and said bitch every other word, he stopped being effective. Yep. It's kind of like the Jaws thing. You know, in the first one, it was just little doses of Freddie, right? Throughout, and then like the end, that's when Freddie's there. That's what made him more scary, right? Yeah, and then it was just an oversaturation.
Yeah.
Second one, meh. Third one, meh. The remake I really liked. And then even the beginnings and stuff, I quite enjoyed. But that's like Texas is. I think I'd have to honestly say number 2 after Jaws. I love it. I'd honestly have to say I love everything about it.
Yeah, the first one will always be a classic. Second one to me was a rehashing. The third one, because that's the first one I saw, and I bought that on beta when Wayne was trying to get rid of all those beta tapes at Shoppers Video. Yeah, I watched that one, and I was a big fan of part 3. So I'll always have a special place in my heart for part 3, even though it's kind of trash. It's enjoyable trash for me.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Halloween, of course. again, you look at all those up until they get to the really later films, like those first 5, I enjoyed. Like 1, 2, well, 3 was, again, shouldn't have been a Michael Myers movie, Halloween, but 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6, like the Curse of Michael Myers, I liked all those myself.
Yep, 4 was really good. I think that was the first one I saw.
Yeah. So then they're talking about the movies, and then it goes to whatever the hell Rob Zombie was trying to accomplish with his autumnal pair of late 2000 reimagings. I know this is Tex's favorite. He loves Rob Zombies. That first Halloween of Rob's is awesome. And I didn't like the second one, but you know.
I like Texas comment. Can't wait to discuss Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've prepared for that podcast all my life. Wow. FBI, please take note.
And please invite me to that too when we do it, because I would really like to be a part of that.
I'm sure you want to look at Tex's basement, even if he has cleaned it up. Bring your black lights and whatnot.
Universal Monsters champion here. Frankenstein and The Bride of Frankenstein, I thought were both really good.
I agree.
Yeah. I think Karloff killed it. No pun intended, but yeah, excellent.
And I liked Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. That was a good one.
Yes, I remember that. Yep. And The Evil Dead.
Yeah.
You gotta appreciate The Evil Dead. Yeah.
Yep.
You have to. So, yeah.
I can't say a bad thing about any of those 3 movies in that trilogy of The Evil Dead. The first one's good, particularly because of the idea. The second one, that's one of my favorite films of all time. And the third is so much fun.
The third one is a blast.
Yes.
I mean, it really is. So, you know, you have your turn. Have the floor, my friend.
All right, then. Did you ever buy bread between 2001 and I think 2021?
Probably yes.
Okay. Well, there was a lawsuit that went on in the past few years, and it got resolved recently. Evil Dead, once again, has never had a bad film. Agree. All 5 of them rock, and I've never seen the show. All 5 of them. I don't know what the other 2 were. I thought there were only 3. But I'm sure he'll fill us in giggity on that one. But to the lawsuit, judge approves $500 million settlement in Loblaw George Weston bread price fixing case. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, so you could get, I think, $25 if you bought bread between, I think it was 2001 and 2021. There it is. You could get $25.
Nice.
Yeah, but you got to prove it, especially with those receipts. And the ink fades over time. So are you really winning? Are we the people really winning anything at this point? I mean,
I don't think so.
They fixed the price of bread. Now, it's a good start going after a big company or 2 that does price fixing. But as a Canadian, I have to wonder when we are going to go after telecom companies for price fixing. Well, waiting on that case.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure there's, dude. I'd be shocked if there wasn't. You know, there has to be. There has to be. And I don't understand. Again, like, you know, the whole thing. Like, I mean, this is the way the world works, though. You really think about all this stuff now. We've talked about this before. Why is gas so much right now? Right? Why is gas so much? Back in when I was on the highway in 2008, oil was over $100 a gallon, or I mean a barrel. Oil's only what? I don't even know what the price of oil is right now. I'll look right now. Price of oil. Crude prices today. There we go. $65.49. Why am I paying the same amount for fuel as I was in 2008 when it's half of what it was?
So are you saying You should be able to buy a barrel yourself and refine it yourself?
No, what I'm saying is for the price that we're paying, why are the prices? Remember, when everything go open back up, prices will go back down. We can't have this whole bullshit of, there's still interruptions in the service, the lines that you used in COVID, all that bullshit. COVID was 5 years ago. Fuck off. You know, like, it's bull. And if you think it's just bread, you're nuts.
Yeah.
It's not.
Sorry.
It's not just bread.
Sorry for interrupting you on that one. But speaking of bread, hi, Brody.
Oof. Corporate greed. For those wondering right now, the Panthers are now winning 4-1. Kicking the shit out of the Oilers right now. Ouch.
And Tex, I apologize. I forgot about the remakes, the 2013 and the 2022. Evil Dead Rise was great. I love that intro. And Evil Dead from 2013, that was a good one. So my bad for not remembering those two. I was thinking solely and specifically of the original trilogy, and my mind did not deviate from that. Yeah.
As was I. Yeah. Me too.
And Frank asks, I've read random reports about the internet service providers in Canada. Is it really that bad? I am paying close to $100, and I do not have fiber. I do not have fiber optic. I have high speed, but it's not fiber optic.
I'll tell you what I pay right now. Let me find it here.
$30.
God, no, I wish it was $30. Home solution bill. There it is. I pay $101 for fiber optic.
Whoa.
Yep. Well, cell phones. What do you guys pay for a family plan of cell phones? Hi, Robin. That's Coach Robin. She works at the gym. That's how I greet her. I try to scare her all the time. Sometimes I get her good. Sometimes I don't. But she wasn't there when I got there tonight.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, that phones are not cheap at all.
Yeah.
So,
Isn't fracking? No.
No.
Prices for fiber here are cheaper than high-speed internet. High speed doesn't really denote anything specific. It's just the term high speed. So
yeah.
Fiber definitely gives you an idea, like a gauge between 300 megabits per second and I think up to 1,000 megabits per second download and upload. It's almost equal in its download upload speed.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't done that in a while. I don't know what my speeds are at right now. Right.
Is fracking illegal in Texas, Tex?
It's still good here. I don't know. They're still fracking. Because this is Berta.
The land of the free.
Yeah. So much for being fast. So that's 220 megabytes down, and hold on. We hit 600, 700 megabytes upload. That's pretty aight. Considering what I did have before, yeah, I'll take it. So.
I'm going to go to speedtest.net and see what they give me in terms of download and upload.
I always see, of course, when we're running the video, it sucks me down. All right. And not in the good Las Vegas way. Right.
$91 for pure fiber, says Svelte Brody. Nice.
You guys, you through Shaw, right? I just redid my contract, though, so.
Yeah, Ryan makes a good point. With power lines not being in the ground, if you have one bad storm, then it's all gone for a week.
That is true. Yep.
TELUS Pure. Oh, yes, that's right. TELUS Pure Fiber. But
I mean, that's what we got too. That's what I have as well.
I've been with TELUS in the past, and I'm with a different company now, and I've heard so many bad things when it comes to TELUS. So I don't know.
I'll say that the internet has been. Oh, good Lord! More pictures from the Reverend. This internet's been better than Shaw. So we all know what I went through with Shaw. So there's that.
Next, please.
Oh no, wrong way.
Again. Nice.
Ryan, I don't want to know where you're looking up for this stuff. Good Lord.
My download and upload 176.71 megabits. Or is that megabytes? MBP. I think that's megabits. Upload 15.23.
Nice. That's ghetto.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Yep.
But you get what you pay for.
Yeah, you cheap son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, but hey. At least you admit it.
Got to save for retirement, and the joke will be on me. I'll die at 55.
That would just be the fucking. Wouldn't that just be it? Yep.
I would watch a Muppet versus Lego Texas Chainsaw Massacre right now. Yeah, might even throw $1 or $2 at it.
Yeah, they should do a starter fund because I think I'd be about that too.
You have a disability in Canada. Well, if I pointed the government toward 211 episodes of Alex and the Garbage Man, would I qualify for a disability? I hope so.
100%, I would hope. It's hard work to be this stupid. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I had more. Oh, yes, I've got more. If being disabled in Canada means you get free shit, Casey would be living like a king. Yep. Yes, he would. He'd be in a halfway house. Casey, a.k.a. the Costco of video game reviews. Probably going to work till I'm dead, says Tex. And Tex will be dead next year.
My big thing is I don't have a problem to keep working. I figure I have a class 1 license, so there's enough farms around here that I'd probably just, drive like beets or potatoes around kind of thing. Just to kind of, putter around a bit. But I'm okay with that too, honestly.
Yeah.
So okay with that.
The phenomenon of porch pirates. You want to see them fight over a package right after Amazon delivers one?
God, do I ever.
There you go. And they're pulling up. Amazon's taking a picture. Delivered. And they go running.
Wow. I love how the guy that delivers like that. Not my circus, not my monkey. I delivered.
Yep.
Wow. That's hilarious. Wow.
And no, Tex and Frank, that package did not contain a cat or a dog. And no, that did not take place in Springfield, Ohio.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure about anything anymore. That's real. It's a sad indictment on what the world is becoming. The world's been like this and worse for a long time.
For all you comic book fans.
I don't get it.
You don't?
Okay, never mind. No, never mind.
Right.
I get it.
All right. Wow. Keep up. horror is yours, my friend.
Yep. So speaking of stupid people.
Oh, I thought you were going to say whores, but okay.
That too. Whores and stupid people. Hello, Casey. Anyway, like I've said before many times on the show, I am not a smart man. If I were to quote Forrest Gump, it'd be something along the lines of, I'm not a smart man, end quote. And there's no second portion to that quote. That is the quote. I am not so smart for other people to be this stupid. Because I know I'm dumb, but I can't believe there are other people out there who are dumber than me. This is not possible. How do we live in this world? I don't get it.
Yeah, because there are some really stupid people out there.
Yeah, it was last year that I saw a guy throw a pop can, a perfectly recyclable pop can, into a dumpster. Not a recycling dumpster, a garbage dumpster. And I thought, yep, we deserve the nukes.
Yep, 100%.
He knows what he knows. Oh, no.
Wow.
Well, Frank, at least he's stepping up and using lube when it comes to Game Boy games. Because going in dry with those, that's not a good idea.
100%. Because, yeah, that would definitely hurt your pooper on that one. I think I found Texas woman here. Okay, so read the top, and then if the bottom, if you can't read it. So it's what women think men want, what men really want. This woman has possession of a machine gun, possession of a firearm silencer, possession of a controlled substance with the intent to distribute. There's Texas Dream Girl right at the bottom. And of course, Tex burns his garbage. Of course he does.
I want to highlight Ryan's comment. Sometimes I will see people putting pop cans beside and in front of dumpsters or trash cans so that other people, homeless people, will pick them up and they don't have to go rooting through the dumpsters.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I love her already. Of course you do.
And I knew he would.
Now, if she knows how to operate a chainsaw and bag body parts, oh man, you're looking for her. You would spring her by selling everything in your trailer to be with her.
Yep. Interesting. Go ahead. I'm leaving it to you, my friend.
I've got so much I don't.
I know you do. That's why I'm just giving it to you. So. Yeah.
Well, the weather is nice. Uh-oh. Texas gay secret. Okay. I want Tex to stick around, and I don't want to kick you out. So I'm going to make this bargain with you. You can have one really good comment, and this is a skill you've got to develop. One good comment that is somewhat poor taste, but is also very funny, very well thought out, and it's got to be at the right time. Again, this is a skill you're going to have to develop. Okay? Just one.
I'm getting her pregnant yesterday.
Yeah, especially if the chainsaw is 3 times the size of her, and it's kind of like watching women fire guns. Did you ever see those videos? Women wearing bikinis firing machine guns in the desert?
Yep. And their tiggle bitties are just flopping around. Yep.
Yes.
I have. Yes.
All right. Another picture for the people. I think I've had this one sticking around for a while. If I can find it. I think I forgot what I was going to share.
Well, Alex forgot something, so shocking.
Drink. pick up your shit when you go camping.
Yeah.
And people who don't do this, they should be shot in their faces in front of their families.
Yes. With Casey's penis. Yep. So.
Oh, I thought it was bad enough advocating execution, but then you had to go and make it weird.
Right? That's just how I roll. I'm pretty gangster that way, you know?
Yeah. But please, people, pick stuff up.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Yeah.
Speaking of picking stuff up, hello, Ginger.
Oh, I don't want that right now. Thank you. You just put it in the fridge for me? Yeah. Thank you, son.
More ginger for me. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. So, yeah.
With morons that don't put the shopping cart away in the parking lot. So you are a fan of cart narcs, because Frank hates the cart narcs guy.
Well, see, and I hate that shit. Like, put your fucking cart away.
Yeah.
Something hard. Put your cart away.
Yeah.
I got a dent in the side of my truck because somebody left a cart out and it smacked in the side of my truck.
Did it slowly roll into?
No, it hit pretty hard and dented it, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. So
was it like a gust of wind, or did they push it?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. So yeah.
That's why I'm a fan of the cart narcs guy, calling out people on their lazy bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I like when I saw one guy where he actually zip tied the carts to their car handles.
Yes, that was great.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh. I've said it before in the past 2 shows that you should watch out for motorcycles this summer. And speaking of motorcycles, and the dude on the back dives off and saves himself.
That was awesome.
And he's looking around like, bro, what happened? Oh, man, I should take a video, bro.
Yeah.
And again, for some reason, he veers off toward the water instead of staying on the road like a normal person. Oh,
oh excuse me. I got to find this and send this to my dad.
I have a short on my channel that I had an argument with an old man. Yes. That's your short rant, Casey. I saw that. Yeah, Casey had parked, if I remember correctly. I think he was parking in a Walmart parking lot. It was a big parking lot, and he was parking near law enforcement, and the spot that he parked in was not marked as law enforcement or veterans only. So he parked in the spot, and an old man was giving him shit. And Casey had to tell the old man, hey, fuck off.
And then Casey was like, I'm special.
Should have had your disabled tag, Casey.
Yeah, right. Yeah, instead he just shit himself and threw his poo at him, and then he figured it out. Oh, that guy is retarded. He just threw his poo at me.
What a gob knobbler.
Hit her with it.
Points for originality. No. She knows what she's doing. She's clever. Yeah, I'm going to let that one go.
You're going to let that one go? Fine, let it go. Let it go! Let it go!
And we lost another viewer for that one.
Well, it happens.
And because Casey is still here, one moment and I will share some of my goings-on on the internet. 10-minute video that Casey should really dive into. Once my ghetto internet loads the page. In 15, 14 and now. Okay. Please don't sing, Doctor. Dr. Nick will sing whenever he wants, and he will sing better than you. I would love to see Casey sing anything. All right. So 5 things that would not work if the Earth was flat. Pardon me. They spelled Earth wrong. So, Casey, I challenge you to watch this video. Sunsets, the southern hemisphere, relative density, stars. Stars is a big one. Constellations, you know. So that's one for Casey.
Well, if it doesn't have video games, I am not going to watch it. That's what I think his reply to that is going to be, honestly.
Spells Earth with a PH. No, he spells it with an F. I know they make the same sound. Yes, please. Oh, Casey pulled a Brody. I'll have to check it out. Nice. Brody's going to sue you for copyright now.
Right? Yeah. Earth with a PH. Earth. Earth.
And recently, I downloaded almost all the subtitles I could from almost every one of our shows. For some reason, there are some shows that don't have subtitles, and I'm still scratching my head as to why. But the first one, the very first show, I found this. Alex and the Gorbachev.
I like it.
In Soviet Russia, garbage throw out, yeah. I can appreciate that the AI is trying, but come on, man. In almost every other video with that old intro, it says Alex and the Garbage Man, but here it says Alex and the Gorbachev.
I love it.
I think I found Nick's next Halloween costume, dressing up as late great Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev, complete with the birthmark on his forehead.
With the big ugly mark, yeah.
Yep.
The big poo stain on his head. Yeah. Where are we at here? All right. I'm taking over again.
Okay.
Coach, you step up. Unless you had something you wanted to show right away.
Do it.
Okay. So for this show, I have 2. Because one's a real short one and one's a long one. So, skateboarders annoy me. So, and I say they annoy me. I mean, they're talented, like when they get, and I know they got to practice, but
yeah,
I don't know who. And it was me and a friend that I no longer associate with, but we were outside the rec center, and they used to have a red cage that covered the meters there. Do you remember that red cage? We'd always sit on top of it, right? So this kid was jumping off there, and this individual said, "Do you want to know what? I am not going anywhere until you land this trick. And if you land," he said. We sat there for 30 minutes waiting for this kid to land a trick before we finally left. It's ridiculous. Annoying. But anyways, now if I have it on here, you know something fucked up's going to happen. So
yeah,
let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, hold on. Copyright. Turn that down. All right, let's go. Let's see what happens. Okay, so right there, he's thinking, now, they're like, oh, go look at the kid. Oh, maybe we don't want to look at the kid.
Ooh.
I got no strings to hold me down.
Oh.
Like, I don't want to steal the Aussie man shit, but right here, that's destination fucked right there. Right? Like, that is destination fucked. And then, like, it's like, and then, yeah. Your arm isn't supposed to do that. Take a note. Write that down. Arms aren't supposed to do that right there. Okay, they're not supposed to go this way. He's doing the walk like Egyptian thing. Walk like an Egyptian.
And now he eats his soup with a straw. But his other arm, man, come on.
Yeah, but he's got his other arm. And it looks like he broke his left. So, you know, he should be fine. Most people are right-handed anyways. It's only us weirdos that are left-handed. So this one, I just found this one, and I happened to find the clip right away. I was like, oh, thank goodness. Because this one is more of, well, this is a fuck around a fight. This is more of an instant karma. Okay?
Brilliant. Play it again, Sam.
Instant karma. Now,
would have been.
Go ahead.
Would have been better if when she turned around and she was tripping on the inside of the crack, if she had twisted or broken her ankle.
Yes, but she was smiling.
Crunch. Boom.
Okay, I gotta look at Ginger's because I see no face or full arm damage. Ginger, what video were you watching? Okay, we'll go back. Okay, at least she was smiling at the end of it. Okay, we got to bring that back. You're telling me that I hope I didn't close it. Do I still have it up? Giggity. All right. I actually didn't even move it. Hold on. Ginger, you're hot as fuck. But, like, seriously, you don't see an issue with what his arm is doing right there?
Yeah, it's bent the other way.
Let's see let's see the flapping around here when he, yeah. Like, yeah, you can see the twist in it.
Now, what would be interesting with Tex's comment, and now he eats his soup with a straw, if he got so brain damaged from this, he tried eating soup with a straw as if it were a spoon. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. How are you calling? Okay, I'm sorry, Tex. Watch her fucking foot fold underneath her. Sorry. Again, I disagree. Because watch her foot fold underneath her body. Look at the foot. Like, she's lucky she didn't break her ankle. Look at that.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you that hurt though. Like, she's probably drunk and didn't feel it. I bet she's gonna feel it in the morning.
Yep. Oof. Twists ankle, lands on face, breaks glass, loses drink.
Come on,
nothing
baby.
but net.
Let's twist my ankle. And then, and like I said, at least she has a smile on her face. And it would have been awesome if it would have been a Final Destination and that would have stabbed her right in her fucking forehead.
Yeah.
Oh, those are pretty good ones.
F that B.
Yeah.
Fake video. Yeah, Frank had to go, so Tex is calling fake.
Yeah. I'll do it for you. And he's like, I'll do it for you. Yeah.
And from one stupid person to the next. We shall continue on with the skateboarding theme. Stupid skateboarder.
I like that it hit the guy on the side. It looks like he's hurt more than the guy.
Yeah, boom.
Oh.
Two birds, one stone.
Oh. Yeah, two birds were his balls.
To something different, since Ginger is here, she is familiar with the game of football, or as we here in the Western world call it, soccer. Pardon me. No, wrong one. Sorry. Should have gone into that one just as a goof, though. But lighting a soccer ball on fire has no sound. This might be in Brazil. Cool effect. Not a good idea. Stop, drop, and roll.
Stop. Drop. Down, load it up, shop.
And it was right there that he knew. This boy is on fire.
Let me stand next to your fire. Keep going. I know we got a shit of them, so.
Yes. Dirt biker.
Oh, God, this one. Oh. Mother's ass. Oh, cinco.
Now, props to him for getting as far as he did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coming up. I mean, it is impressive, but ooh.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurt a lot. Like a lot. Because he hit hard.
Oh. There's another one for the lexicon. Rob Cage. I'm going to add that one right now. Rob Cage.
When is Rob Cage? Waiting is Rob Cage. I got a little fly. I can't kill it.
Oh, Jesus. I've had this one sitting in the bank for almost 6 months now.
Oh.
Trying to cut through an active work area to make a turn. A driver is doing this. And this is what happens when you try and save time. Oh, just back up, bro. Yeah, just turn your wheel and back up. It's simple, bro. You can do it, bro.
Way to go, A.O.
Let's just pour concrete on his car and continue working.
Yeah.
Just as a testament to stupid drivers.
Yeah.
God, I hate it.
And concrete sucks. If anyone ever asks you to do concrete with them, just say no. You don't, and just don't be their friends anymore. Yeah, like seriously. You don't need that kind of stress in your life.
Rob Cage is Nick Cage's slower brother. And what would Nick Cage say to that? Fuck! You know,
yeah, concrete is bullshit. Yep.
Yeah, I would write the car off, but more importantly, write off the driver.
Yeah, you're not allowed to drive. You do something that dumb, you shouldn't be allowed to drive anymore.
Yeah, it is straight to Texas basement with you.
Yep. Yep. Right to Texas basement.
More lighting stuff on fire. And muting just in case copyright. Lights his hand on fire. No one's got a fire extinguisher around for some reason. Pretty sure that happened within the past 5 years. Guys, water exists.
Yep. Wow.
Cool effect that he broke it, but let's try and put it out now.
Yep.
And to make matters worse,
oh. gosh, people are stupid. Like, seriously, stupid. Just stupid, stupid, stupid.
Yeah, and from the beginning, I've said that I share these videos not specifically to make fun of people. Of course, that's a large component of it, but because we can learn from other people's mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I hope you're learning something.
Yeah, please, for the love of God, learn something, you morons.
Some of these, I look at the title and I don't remember. So it'll be a surprise to me too.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You got knocked the fuck out!
That probably should have been a fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
He thinks he's being strong, but he probably did no damage to the vehicle whatsoever. And then he stands there. Yeah, hit me with it, bro. Okay. Boom.
Like, he's out.
Yeah, he probably got concussed.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Speaking of stupid people.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh,
Just stomp on his stupid face. And of course, we have to go to the gym. You might have shared this one with me. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. So she attempted, for those who don't know, she attempted the clean and press. So it was right about there. Nope. She was, because she's doing 2 plates. That's too heavy for her to swing upward. Hits her knees. Gets fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. He's only got 25s on. He should be okay. But you got to build up to doing something like this. Right about there. Nope, she didn't do enough swing in the arms to clean the bar up to shoulder height. That's why, boom, hits the knees. So lesson learned. You got to be able to control the momentum when you're doing those. And of course, our hero, El Campeón. Bicep training.
Campeón Guinness World Records.
So I think he's only got 1 belt on this time. He's using chalk and straps. Apparently he calls these risk curls. They're so heavy, they're risky.
I guess.
He's just swinging. We've seen this before, so this is not anything new. I don't understand how he thinks he's training the bicep. He's not getting contraction out of this. Now, what was that? That was not a rep for the biceps.
It looked like he was doing shoulder shrugs.
Kind of.
Attempted. Sure, yeah. Attempted.
He's going to do another one. Yeah, that's... See, right there, he's more contracting the muscles of the upper back, the trapezius. There's hardly any bicep contraction there because he's not lifting against gravity. It almost looks like he's doing a row from this angle.
Looks like he's being stupid.
Yeah, that's what we know him for. And
yeah, that's true.
This is the most frustrating thing of all. He does the rep and he drops.
Yeah.
He's so strong, but he has to drop the weight. He can't do a negative. Link it by. No, don't buy anything.
Yeah, don't buy his crap. Please don't.
Why does he have the legs of an anorexic elderly lady? Good question, because there are some videos where he's done squats with 6 or 7 plates, yeah, they're like quarter or eighth reps, but still, you've got to have some muscles in your legs to be able to, at the very least, unrack that amount of weight.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I can't remember which one you sent me of Mr. Campion.
I don't know. I usually delete them once I send them to you. I just keep the thing full, or clear. So
I think I got it.
Okay. I know there's a few.
Doing barbell shrugs.
Las pesas son a
Music, so copyright.
You're not a bodybuilder, dude.
He's dispensing invaluable advice here.
Putting on his third belt now? Third? Yep.
What's the point of the band if it's not going to hold the plate on? And look at his feet. He's standing on plates. Why?
Yeah.
This makes no sense.
Ugh.
See,
I hate his existence.
Yeah. And I think some people have said, oh, he's a long-term troll. He's just doing this for the camera to be funny and edgy and satirical. He's been doing it for long enough. I think he's taking himself way too seriously.
Yeah.
And when he does this shrug, well, that's not a shrug because he's not contracting the trapezius muscles. He's just, bouncing the weight up and down again.
I hate him.
That's not a lateral raise.
Not even close.
Yeah, you got to bring it up to shoulder height with no momentum whatsoever if you're going to train the delts.
Yep.
Yeah, he thinks he's training and being strong, but he's not. This is simply swinging weights, and do not buy anything from him.
Yeah, please don't buy a goddamn thing from that shithead of a human. Please.
And as a palate cleanser, be careful when you're chopping down trees near your house.
Holy!
Well, better call insurance.
Is there video of the accident happening? Yeah.
Yeah.
10 seconds later, claim denied.
Yeah, right? Wow. Wow. Keep rolling with the hits.
That's all I had in the way of stupid people. What else do you have?
I ain't got shit.
Wow.
I don't know. I really don't have nothing.
Really?
I'm waiting for a Karen.
Okay. Well, before we get there, I would like to share with people, if you are looking for movies to watch, particularly for free, I'll share this page because I'm still going through all the movies that Alfred Hitchcock did between 1925 up to 1960, because I've seen Psycho more than once. So if you go to the Internet Archive, which is archive.org, there's a user called the Alfred Hitchcock Project. He's uploaded 4 Alfred Hitchcock movies. The Man Who Knew Too Much from 1956. This is with Jimmy Stewart. The original Man Who Knew Too Much from 1934. This one's pretty good. I saw this one. Strangers on a Train. This is a great one. And a classic Cary Grant movie, North by Northwest. This is right before Psycho. This is the one with the plane chasing the guy out in the middle of nowhere, for those of you who don't know anything about this movie. And you can see these for free on archive.org. If you go to the video section, look for any of these movies by title, you'll find them. And they're all in, well, at least these two are in 720, so relatively high quality. This one, Manu knew too much. I think this one's in 1080 because I think it's a good 3 gig if you download it. So anyone who is bored and you want to know a little bit more about Alfred Hitchcock's movies before Psycho, here you go.
The more you know. I really like Psycho. I quite enjoyed Psycho. That was a great movie. And The Birds.
Yeah, those might be his 2 most famous movies. But
of course, yeah.
Vertigo and Rear Window are really good as well.
Yes, Rear Window's good too, yeah.
I've heard about The Ritual, looking at Tex's most recent comment. I'm looking forward to seeing that at some point. On the Karen front, yeah, I've got more than one, but I want to concentrate on only one this time around. And for those of you who have been watching, when we only show one clip, you know what that means. And Bolo, thank you for being here. Have a good night.
Thank you, Bolo. I know you got to be up early. We appreciate that you're here, my friend.
All the
Have
best.
Have a great day. Yeah.
Thank you, and take care. When was the last time you were on a golf course?
A couple months ago.
Did you encounter a Karen or a Darren?
That's very easy to have, but I did not. But
here's one.
We got a Karen on the golf course right now.
You'll leave after I don't give you a goddamn thing.
I'm gonna take your clubs.
Take it.
This is even where you're fucking.
Then leave.
I'm not getting a fight at a golf course.
Then leave. I'm gonna stand here and you can complain. Goodbye.
I'm not complaining. You're the one bitching.
No, you're the one that approached me and I asked you to no longer speak.
You took her ball.
Please don't speak to me.
We're coming over here.
You took her ball.
Bro, you took her ball.
Dude, I'm not gonna fight you over a
If you need money for her golf balls,
I'm going to, Walter. Because I'll plant you, bitch boy. Now get the fuck off the cart.
Walter. Oh, here we go.
You see that?
Oh.
That's what you
Wow.
from the heaven, bitch. And you want to test God? You fucking come get it. Shit stack.
Okay, he's mentally ill. Oh. Let's move along.
You think I'm mentally ill?
I know you're
Been to heaven. Leave me alone.
you just start doing some.
wow. Wow.
He's looking at I'm so ripped and jacked, bro.
Like what? Wow. Wow. Tex wins.
He's like, ugh. I use the El Campeon training method, bro. Ugh. The problem with the people who drove away is that they gave him the incentive to take off his shirt every time he gets into an altercation because he thinks that is how he's going to win now. And he just looks like a moron doing this.
Yep. Like, wow. That is, wow. That's
like,
unreal. Yeah, unreal. Like, unreal.
This guy. How do you not start laughing at this point? This is beyond ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm so ripped.
Wow. Wow. And like he's not ripped at all. That's just the funny thing. You know, like Jesus.
They're scared of this guy.
I'd have fought him. 100% I'd have fought him. I wouldn't have even hesitated. Is right.
Before we go,
okay.
We all remember, if I can find the clip. Yes, we all remember this person.
Doesn't he get a ticket?
Remember her?
Sure do.
All right. I'm glad we all remember her because there was at one point in time where we wondered, I wonder when her first metal show is going to be. Hello, Craig.
Yeah. Hello, Craig.
I think you know where I'm going with this, but I'm sharing it anyway. So, of course, our friend and yours got on this right away. Andre Antunes.
Of course he did.
Yep. And he does a pretty good job with it. So I'm not going to play the video because you won't be able to hear it if I play it. But if you go to Andre's channel, he uploaded this a month ago. And it's pretty good. It doesn't go as hard, like brutal slamming death metal, but he still put some good music to it.
Yes. I saw a little clip popped up or a short popped up. Well, there it is. So, yeah. So
it's okay that you're late, Craig. At least you were here.
Yes, at least you were here, Gregory. We appreciate it.
Yes.
So, Nick's bipolar song lists. And ready to go already. So, again, I needed to add one more. Well, I'll do it next week because I have 99 songs. So, it means I screwed up somewhere. But, so this week, we are going to the year 2000 with some metal by Mudvayne, Dig.
Yes.
Followed up with, I says alternative, but I say it's more easy listening, from Mumford & Sons, Dust Bowl Dance. One of Christy Bajarski's favorite bands, and a happy birthday to Christy Bajarski.
Oh, nice. Happy birthday.
So, but yes.
Hope she's doing well.
So, yeah. Out in the land.
Excellent.
Nova Scotia somewhere. Maybe it's not Halifax. Nova Scotia.
And on the movie front, something quirky and different from 2019 with Jesse Eisenberg and Alessandro Nivola, The Art of Self-Defense. You can find this right now for free on Tubi. Took your job again. Text, gotcha, bitch. After being attacked on the street, a young man enlists at a local dojo led by a charismatic and mysterious sensei, played by Alessandro Nivola, in an effort to learn how to defend himself from future threats. It's a strange, quirky, offbeat comedy. The way that people speak to each other is very strange. It's reminiscent of other movies that don't immediately... The Lobster with Colin Farrell. It's this weird kind of very straightforward delivery, but you get used to it as the movie goes on. I found this quite entertaining at times. So yes, if you want to find something good on Tubi, I recommend this one.
He said Tubi again. Double lawyer up. So
you'll be hearing from my attorneys. Yeah.
So scared. Anyways.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear from the law offices of Ye and Ha.
Yeah. Hey, you goddamn Canadian motherfucker. Stop using my French shit. Hey. Anyways. Thank you, everybody that was here. Remember, take care of each other. Love one another. We don't know what everybody is going through. Yeah. And if you happen to be in the Bow Island area Friday night, Another Simple Solution is playing another show. So please come out and see us. So a 3-hour show at this time. So thank you, everybody. And we'll see you next week.
Yes. Think before you say something. Think before you do something. Thank you to everyone who is here, be it for the moment or the duration, including Craig, Ginger, Texas Gay Secret, Robin, Svelte Brody, haven't seen you in a while, Frank, Cora Lee, Giggity, Casey, Bolo, Tex, Alma, Casey's Missing Wiener, who showed up before Casey, and as always, Ryan the Redneck. Thank you so much. people who we haven't seen in a while and we hope are doing well. Overseer, Beverly, Shlomo, Really, Lady Cora, Junior, Van, Coos to him, Rashid, Freak Nasty Bumsex, Wild Bill, Mr. Garner, Penny, Trish, Jen, Tamara, my friends Sarah, Chantel, and Teresa, our friends Matt, James, Jared, Kathy, Fraser, Sheena, and the future champion of the galaxy, Dewey Robson, and special shout out to our friend Christy over on the East Coast. 2 Trevors, 2 Cindys, all 3 Jolenes, Nathan, Nick's mom and dad, my Auntie Kathy, and cousins Lisa and Adam. And of course, shout outs to Gareth, Susan, Ravi, and Ashley. Hoy ahoy to you, Ryan, and hoy ahoy from Gloria Pouchfonte's quiche smelling uterus. We will return next Monday, June the 16th, although the show after that, Monday, June 23rd, I won't be able to be here, unfortunately. So either it's Nick by himself, Nick and Ryan, Nick and Tex, Nick and Frank, Nick, Ryan, Tex, and Frank, or nothing. You decide. Everyone in the chat right now, start spamming with names. We'll figure it out. I usually don't miss a Monday, but unfortunately I have to.
Shit happens. I'll be missing one when I go back to Mackenzie, so... Yeah.
And speaking of which, that is going to be in July?
Yes.
Which Monday in July?
Hooked on a feeling.
Thank you, Alma, for liking us on Facebook.
7th.
Monday, July 7th. Okay.
Why is my phone going off? Okay. So.
Well.
Tex
wants to talk about Friday the 13th. So, what if it was me and Tex and we brought Casey on for like 5 seconds to say something and then we cut him off and we block him?
I agree with that. I want to be here for Friday the 13th talk.
I know.
Okay, but we'll just block Casey anyways.
We will figure it out. I'm just throwing it out there as filler.
All right.
We'll be back, so thank you all very much, and take care.
Bye!
People quite often are unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Love them anyway.